Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. As usual, I should be in bed. I should be asleep. But I'm recording videos like a crazy person because I'm a person who typically is pretty crazy when it comes to his free time. And I cannot put that in sarcastic air quotes enough. But, you know, when you've made over 11,000 MCOC videos and things are constantly happening, and I have, I don't know if spoiled's the right word, but I have conditioned my subscribers to just expect me to address things when they happen, to where if I wait until tomorrow morning, I might get asked, Prof, why didn't you talk about this before you went to bed? Or if I don't touch on something ever, people are just like, Prof, you missed this. Let me resend you this information. I get that all the time. Prof, you must have missed something. Clearly that's why you haven't made a video. And I always say, like, I actually did see it. I just don't want to make a video. But I do want to make a video on this because as we are in day successfully 4 of 5, we know that Alliance Quest is now set to have the new non-Alliance Quest crystal, but maybe better glory rewards for this new season hit sometime at Kabam's discretion on Wednesday. Now, we were promised last week, or at the latest, the beginning of this week, our Alliance Quest rewards from when we got, a couple hours into day 1 last week. And we, of course, had the game malfunction, the new bonus buff to help you out on your path wasn't loading, and other issues and rumors and things. So Kabam said that they would give us the placement for the glory for our alliance for the previous, but of course people had joined a new alliance, and so they were worried they wouldn't get rewards, and they would reach out to me and they would ask me, Prof, or am I going to get rewards? And I would say the same thing I'm going to say now. I have no idea. But let me know if you don't get them, because that's newsworthy. And if you do get them, well, honestly, that's newsworthy too. It's going to be newsworthy no matter what. I'm going to darken the screen because, as you can imagine, the forums have been abuzz with people who are not happy at all about the delay. And so they sent out our good friend in the last 24 hours, Kabam Jaxs, to say this message. Hey, Summoners, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but unfortunately, the team has hit a snag in the process of getting these Alliance Quest rewards out, and the timeline has been updated to target Wednesday this week. Apologies from the game team and the community team alike. There are a lot of theories in this thread about what's taking so long and why it should be so simple. So I wanted to shed some light onto the situation. It is not as simple as copy and paste as some have suggested. One team has to run data queries to gather all of the placements of players from the previous season to set a map of who is getting what ranking of rewards. I don't know the exact intricacies of this process, but it does involve a lot more manual work than you would expect. After we have this map, the new rewards need to be attached to it, another manual process with margin for error. Time is taken to make sure there are not errors in the process, which unfortunately lengthens the wait. To the best of my knowledge, the snag in this timeline this time around has come in updating the rewards from the previous season to Season 10's reward scale, yet another manual process impacting thousands of players. After all of this is finished, there's yet another process of setting the rewards live in the game and distributing them to all accounts. If you've seen our previous post discussing the tools used to manage banning modders, this might seem familiar. It is many more steps than meets the eye, and our systems do not automate the process. It is something that is being worked on, and we're hoping to grow better equipped as time goes on. You can see people disagree, some people think it's insightful, some people are laughing, etc., etc., etc. The last time we saw this much coding in something, it reminds me of the Act 7 exploration pack, of which we had this game-changing 10,000 units for, at the time, impossible to get fully formed Tier 3 Alpha and Tier 6 Basic, and only the people who were supposed to have not purchased it were supposed to see it, but of course all players saw it, including myself, and I purchased it, and somebody else purchased it, and that's how I became Wallet Breaker in the first generation of Wallet Breaker, back in May. So much has happened in the game since then. It's crazy to think about, especially for those of you free-to-play players who, ironically, are wallet breakers without breaking your wallet, probably just breaking your back over how much time it takes to grind that level of content. But it is possible now, for sure, to be a free-to-play player technically and be Paragon, which is awesome. Especially as we approach the end of the year with those not called gifting crystals anymore, banquet crystals, and of course 2023 with our sights set squarely on 7 stars, Ascension, and Lord knows what else. The bottom line is this. I expect some issues on Wednesday. I expect some people to reach out to me that are not happy with the rewards. And I do empathize with Kabam some because this is the worst possible timing for them. But also, I know they want to make it up to players because they don't want people to get ticked and stop spending because they still have about a month left in the calendar year for people to be motivated to spend units and cash on those new super thirsty crystals. So, yeah, I look forward to seeing people's comments on this, but I'm going to attempt to get ready for bed now because, again, I'm a crazy person that's choosing to record this video over trying to sleep. Hopefully somebody appreciates that. You never know. It's a hobby, technically, but it's still one I'm passionate about. Good night, everybody, or if you're across the pond, maybe, good morning. Thanks for watching.